All right, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. This is a unboxing and review of the DGNOG Karaoke Mixer. Specifically, it's the R4-Pro model. So we're unboxing here. You can see some of the items that are included in the box. So first of all, here's the mixer. There's these two antennas in the back. Nothing on the bottom. And on the rear, the power it's powered by a 5V 2 amp USB-C connector. There are two wireless mics included in the box. They're fairly well constructed with a metal body and a plastic cap for the battery at the bottom, as well as two of these rings that prevent the mics from rolling around when you place them down on a surface. So you can see kind of how the rings fit. They're a bit loose, so they're not super tight, but I think they do the job. And we see one cable here. This is a USB-A to A cable. This is for hooking up your mixer straight to your computer to record or play audio via USB. This is the power cord for the mixer, the USB-A to C cable there. And here's the power brick for the mixer. And also included in the box is the instruction manual. Here, this is actually pretty well laid out. I've noticed there's good descriptions on how to connect different functions for this mixer, different inputs and different outputs. You can take a look at some of these pages here. And here is just information about their support. And it also comes with this RCA to 3.5mm cable. Now, in order to use these mics, you have to supply your own AA batteries. Each mic requires 2 batteries. You can see they go in one after the other. It's a little finicky to screw the cap on, but it goes on just fine. Hold the power button to turn it on. And there you go, mic number 1. And here is mic number 2. Same thing. Make sure to double check the direction of the battery when putting it in. And there you go, that's channel B. Okay, so those are the 2 mics included in the box. Now let's go ahead and take a look at some of the functions of the mixer.
Okay, so for this next section, we're going to do a quick overview of the features of the mixer. In this case, I'm actually talking straight into the wireless mic that comes with the mixer, so you can hear. So this is the wireless mic. The wireless mics come in on channel number 2. And this is how you toggle the wireless mics on and off, mic on button. If I were to press this off, you wouldn't hear it. Yep, there's no audio. In terms of the gain, this is how you adjust how much input is coming in to your mixer from the wireless mics. Usually I set this to the 10 o'clock position, kind of up and towards the left. If you turn it up too high, it can cause distortion. So if you hear your mic sounding like they're clipping and breaking apart, that's probably the issue. Just turn down your gain to be about the 10 o'clock position. The next section here, this is your EQ. You have low, mids, and highs. So if we set this to 0, this is how the mics sound when it's completely flat. Little muffled. So if you turn up the lows, that's what it sounds like. Turn it down. Turn up the mids and turn the mids down. Turn up the highs and turn the highs down. Now, I like to personally turn up the highs a little bit, turn down the lows to get rid of the muddiness, and turn the mids down just slightly as well. I think this sounds pretty solid. One thing a little funky is usually the highs are set to the right side and the lows are set to the left, so it's usually flipped. So this is a little unintuitive in my opinion, but maybe they can tweak this in a future update. The next feature is going to be the FX knob right here. And this is going to be your reverb and delay all in one. So turn this up. Check, 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 mic check, mic checking, 1, 2, 3. So you can hear it's a lot of delay. So I personally like to turn it down just slightly less than the middle. Check, 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 check. I think this sounds pretty solid for like a karaoke setting. And lastly, this is the volume of your mic. This is what you're going to be using the most to adjust everything. Check, 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 check. 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3. I like to just set it to 12 o'clock. The other input, mic number 1, or line input number 1, you can hook up a wired mic. Like if you have a separate wired mic, if you want to add a third mic, you can add it here. You can also hook up your guitar. Like if you have an acoustic guitar, you have the option of hooking it up here. And there's also, identical controls all on channel number 1 as well. In terms of output options from this mixer, you have 2 1/4-inch jacks. I'm using the 1/4-inch output to go into my TC Helicon USB interface. This is I'm just recording so that you guys are able to listen to how the mixer actually would sound like. But theoretically, you would hook this up to a speaker, and this is the sound that would be coming out of your speaker. So you're listening through this video, what would be coming out of the speaker. You also have these 2 RCA outputs. These are also outputs, as well as headphone jack out. And this is a separate volume knob just for the headphones. If you wanted to use headphones and do, headphone karaoke on your own. Or maybe hook it up to a Bluetooth speaker. This is another option. If you have an aux cord, you could hook this straight into a little Bluetooth speaker that has an aux port. Just hook it up to the headphone jack, and you'd be able to output from the mixer. Now there are 2 RCA inputs here. There's the 2-track in, which is this one. You don't have volume control, but you have the option of turning it on in just the headphones and just to the output mix. But you also have input number 3 and 4, as well as the aux port here. You can toggle between these 2, the RCA, the red and black input, as well as the aux. You can swap between them by pressing this button. And then you can control the volume here. We'll demonstrate that in a little bit. This is if you were to hook up to your computer. You could hook this up straight to your computer and play over USB. But I found that playing audio from the RCA jacks are actually cleaner. And lastly here, you can actually pair your phone to this mixer over Bluetooth. And we'll demonstrate that in a little second. Next, I'm going to show you the acoustic guitar. If we hook up an acoustic guitar to channel number 1, how it would sound, okay? Now, in order to hook up a acoustic guitar, you would need to get a separate 1/4-inch cable, something like this, an unbalanced, it has 1 ring here. You would hook this up to your mic/line input. And also you can adjust the gain, the EQ, and reverb as well. I like to turn it up just a little bit here. This is what the guitar would sound like. Okay. Let's give it a test. I'm going to turn off the mic. Now we're gonna try. I'm gonna take a cable that looks like this. It's a RCA to 3.5 mil cable. I'm gonna go ahead and hook this up, and we're gonna hook it up to our phone. Okay, and in this case, this is channel 3.4, so I can adjust the volume here. And we're gonna play some music. This is some royalty-free music, just so we don't get copyright infringement. I'm gonna press play, and we can turn up the volume here. Cool. And you know the music is working over the aux cable. You could use this to hook up to your laptop or a phone if it has a headphone jack. But if you happen to not have an aux cord like this, another option would be to connect to this mixer over Bluetooth. So in order to do that, you press this mode button here. It's going to say BT for Bluetooth. And then you can go to your phone settings. Okay, and it's going to show up as BT NS Mix. BT NS Mix. So we click this. Shows that I'm connected. Okay, and let's go play the music again. And actually, I guess when you play Bluetooth music, it comes in through this USB section here because it says USB audio. That's how you control it. So let's switch songs again. So yes, this is playing wirelessly from the iPhone. And of course, you can use your Android phone or laptop as well. Okay. So another interesting use case of this is to use it for karaoke. So here is a YouTube video, like a karaoke YouTube video. Play this on your phone, and let's turn up some reverb. Check, 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 check. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Well, you done me and you bet I felt it. I tried to be chill, but you're so hot that I melted. Fell right through the cracks. Now I'm trying to get back. Alright, so yeah, that's pretty fun. You can do something like this. You hook it up to a Bluetooth speaker, and there you go. That's one way you can do karaoke with this DGNOG R4-Pro. You have the option of also hooking this up to your car. If you have an aux port on your car, you could go straight out from the headphone jack straight into your car and use this for car karaoke as well. I think it's very super diverse feature set in this little tiny form factor mixer. That about does it for the review of this DGNOG R4-Pro mixer. I think it's a great little package for what you pay for, and I would recommend it for karaoke or small event situations. Thanks for tuning in.